Good evening from Bangkok, Thailand. It is around almost 8 o'clock in the evening in Bangkok already. So we will start at around 8 o'clock. Now it is 1 minute more, but we start for the time being. Thanks for coming. Today I will present something about property markets in Bangkok, Thailand. This is the most comprehensive study that we will present to you, but we will wait for a while. But for the time being, I like to tell you that next week we will have another live. This live is very important because we conduct the survey of around almost 200 experts in real estate around the world to assess about the COVID-19 and real estate, what will happen, which sector will up and which sector will be down. So this will be very interesting for you next week. We will keep the same time, that is around 8 o'clock in the evening. However, Friday may not be a very good day for our Muslim friend because it is a holiday. But I think this should be very much appropriate for most, and maybe you can stay and listen at home as well. So now it is 8 o'clock now. Are we ready? Okay. So we will actually start right now. Good evening, our friends from around the world. Today, we will discuss about property market in Bangkok to assess the market for the half year of 2020. This is the most comprehensive survey by Agency for Real Estate Affairs, which is the largest and the longest real estate information center in Thailand since 1994. So our information is very reliable, and we are very much neutral. We are not brokers, not developers, just property information provider, as well as valuers and researchers. So this is the result of the survey of the Agency for Real Estate Affairs, where I am the president. We call ourselves Agency for Real Estate Affairs, but we are not property agent. Agent means an organization in real estate. So we are specializing in data and information provider, as well as valuation and research in Thailand, as well as in other countries as well. We went to conduct survey in London, in Brazil, in Hokkaido, or any other countries around the world. But today, the topic that we will discuss is something about the Bangkok real estate markets as of mid-2020. We will assess the information about this. And this is myself. This session is organized by FFC Thai or FFC Thailand. So in Thailand, we have FFC, and FFC is the International Federation of Real Estate. We have members around the world, around 70 countries, 70 countries. This is the largest real estate association in the world. So in Thailand, our chapter is FFC Thai. So we will be the host on this. Another host is the Thai Appraisal and Estate Agent Foundation. Thai Appraisal and Estate Agent Foundation is the principal member of FFC Thai. So these two organizations join us to organize this event to present the information for you. I promise that our information is the most profound, most in-depth information for you. But we cannot release the whole because it may take a whole day or more than a day. But this is just the most comprehensive one that we will show to you. This is the information from Agency for Real Estate Affairs. You can see that we refrained from real estate brokerage and self-interest property investment or development. And we work around the world. So if you need our service, we can be of help. This is the survey that we survey since 1994. 1994 until now is around 26 years already. So this is what we survey. You see, there are around 18,000 projects around the world, around Bangkok. So this is very comprehensive. And the commercial value of this survey is that we divide Bangkok into 78 zones. The situation in different zones are different. So we want to know zone A, zone B, zone C. So altogether, 78 zones. Each zone we will analyze very details, different types of properties, and also different house, different price level. So this is a very detailed information. But today maybe we cannot tell you every location or every zone. And we conduct the survey in the field, not just receive information from any other organizations. This is first-hand information. First-hand information. Normally, we will get secondary information for analysis, but for us, this is first-hand information. And we conduct the survey and keep it in the computer. And normally, we have a subscription for our members. But today, it is free because this is just a brief information. So you see, we get a lot of information for you every year. So first, let me show you, this is the panorama view of the launching of real estate markets, projects on monthly basis. Every month, we will see what are happening. You see, up and down like a cycle. So this is something like a property cycle. So you can see what are happening in Bangkok in different period of time. Details may not give you the whole picture. You have to see the panoramic view. So this will be very important for you to see the panoramic view. You can see here in 1997, that is in the period of the bust period. And then in 2008, we also have another small bust. And then now it is another period. After COVID-19, the situation changed again. This graph shows you the number of projects. And then this graph shows you the number of units that launch every month. You can see there are so few during the past 6 months of 2020. And this is in terms of value of the development. The value of the development is quite high in the past, but right now it is dropping. So this is what are happening. So we monitor the market and try to see what are happening on monthly basis. No one else in Bangkok do like us. That is why you can rely on our information for sure. This is during the first 6 months. These are the projects that we can see that during the first 6 months, you can see there are around 156 projects that are so quite many as well. In the hub of the cities, this is the area in the hub of the city here. You can see in the hub of the city here, here is the hub of the city. There are not many projects in the hub of the cities. Most of the projects may be scattered outside. Perhaps they might be afraid of COVID-19 or coronavirus, so they are going to stay outside. And another thing is that apartments or condominiums in Thailand are oversupplied. So they go to build something outside like a low-rise residence. Low-rise residence like a detached house, semi-detached house, or townhouse, or like row houses. So this is what we are showing to you about the market. So if you need and you have any comments, you can tell us. We have our friends, Mr. Ron Finman, hello, from San Diego, California. San Diego, California right now might be 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning. Good morning to you, sir. We have also from Thai friends as well. Thank you very much for coming. So for the first 6 months, we scatter outside. But normally in other years, most of the developments are in the hub of the cities. So this is the different change. This is a very astonishing view. You can see in the year 2020, we expect that for the whole year, the number of units and the value of the development will drop significantly, will drop around half. So this is we forecast for the whole year. You see, in terms of value of the development, it will drop around 47.8%. And in terms of the number of units, it will drop around 49.5%, around half. So this means that the market is not so good. That is why there are no new launching of the housing units. So this is the very clear-cut information. If you see the information about the construction, right now there are still a lot of construction going on, but that is the construction that contract prior to the crisis. But now there are very few new supplies. This means that there are not many new development. The market is down right now in Bangkok. But we expect that it might not be prolonged so long time. This is the selling of the units. You can see that this year the number of units sold are very low. And here there are so many numbers. You can see we divide the properties into different types, like detached house, semi-detached house, townhouse, shop houses, condominiums, land subdivision, land plots for sale for residential purposes, and other properties. But other properties, like commercial properties, are something, there are so few. Most of the developments, maybe almost all of them, are considered residential properties. So this is the very nature of Bangkok. If you go to Phnom Penh or Ho Chi Minh City, there might be a lot of commercial development. But in Thailand, commercial developments are smaller or in a small proportion compared to residential development. You can see this year that we survey in mid of 2020. We complete the survey in end of June 2020 or early July 2020 to assess the market. We found around 700,000 units, and most of them already sold out, and around 2.8 trillion baht. So a lot of money here. And what I would like to show you is that right now we have around 221,000 units still available for sale on the hand of the developers. This is very important. Let me show you here. This is 221,000. This figure is very important. This means that right now the supplies are still around 221,000 units. Let me write down for you. 221,000. These are the supplies in the market by the developer or the builders. So it may take over 2 years to absorb these numbers. This is very important to know. It may take around 2 years or more to absorb this if there were no new supplies. But if there were more new supplies, the period of absorption might be prolonged and maybe 3 years or something. So this is very fragile market right now. The number of units that are available are so many. And we also found that there are some projects that cannot go further. Maybe kaput, maybe they are not in good shape. So in this case, these are the number of projects that are just have to be cancelled. But in numbers, not so many. There are not many projects that right now they are in trouble and they maybe go out of the market. So no worry. Even if the number of sales, the number of launching are low, and there are so many existing supply waiting for buyers, but the number of projects that should be go out of the market, kaput, may be very small. So don't worry. You can see here that for the first 6 months of 2020, we can sell only 27,000 units only. 27,000 units are the new supply. Let me just try to show you that the new supply are around 27,000. This is the sale. Sales. We can sell around 27,000, but the number of newly launched may be around 30,000. This is the launch in the first half of 2020. So this means that the number of absorption is only 27,000, whereas the newly launched very low already, but still higher than the newly launched unit. So this is the problem. The sale or the absorption is 27,000, but the launch is 30,000. This is exceed the sales. So this is the slowdown of the market. And in this case, you can see that there are some housing that the largest newly launched group. You can see these are the locations, like location I3 Sukhumvit condominiums at around the price of around 5 to 10 million. You can see there are still a lot of supplies. And we can see here that the rate of the sales are also quite low. So these are the figures that we can show you in different zones. Commercial value of our survey is that you can see in different zones, in different locations, in very much details, so that if you are developers, if you are an investors, if you are a bankers or financiers, you can judge which area is good for development, or which sector in which area at which price it is good for your investment. So this is very detailed, but this is just to show you some figures only. This is the high sale rate or the high sold rate. They can sell very quickly, like in some area, number one, L1 in Klong San, condominium around the price of 10 to 20 million baht. You can sell around 92% per month. Oh, they can sell very quickly. So like hot cake. So during this bust period, during this uh, uh, period of the this tract of the properties, there are still some projects that meet the market, that meet the market need and can sell very quickly. So this is the information about those zones. And there are also some area that low sold rate. So this area, these products are very bad. We should not imitate. Like in this case, H7 Bangpu detached house, 5 to 10 million baht. So in this case, there are a lot of supply that cannot be sold. There are supply there, but we conduct the survey every quarters, and we found that during the past 6 months, the market is very bad in that area. So these are the list of 20 areas that we should be very much cautious for investment. We should not invest something like this in that particular area. So if you are financier, bankers, developer, investors, or consultant, you should know this information. This is the area where there are largest number of units sold. They can sell very quickly. So this is the high potential area. So this is the detail. But maybe I may not go in details. But you can see the power of our information that really much in details and really substantial and really materially, we can materialize it very quickly. This is the area that there are a lot of units still remain. If there are so many units still remain, this means that the market is bad, right? So these are the area that you should be cautious. You can see here that we have around this 221,000 units still available on the hand of the developer. But you can see the one that already complete for 100% is only 19% only. 19% complete for 100% construction. So this means that the number of completed one are very small number, only 20% or 19% only. So most of these still under construction, maybe 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. So this is very fragile. If the market drops suddenly, this may become dust. Many of them, maybe half of them may become dust. So this is very fragile to know. You can see that if we divide into different years of the completion of the construction, most of them are still under construction. So when you want to invest, you need to see whether it will be completed soon or not, or are committed to complete or not. We have to explore this in details. So if you need to invest or something, you need me or any other people to appraise properties for you, to check the land title for you, to check the strata title for you, to check any condemnation or any problem on the land title or the property rights or not for you. So this is the newly launched unit that is already, I told you already, they launched only 30,000 units, whereas the sale is 27,000 units. So this means the number of launching is still over the demand. The supply is still over the demand. So this is quite uncomfortable for us today. And another very important thing is that every year, half of the developments are apartments or owner-occupied apartments we call condominiums. But right now, condominiums are only one third. The largest proportion become townhouse or row houses, low-rise residence, and then condominium, and then detached house. So this means that nowadays we do not produce new condominiums or apartments. We produce mainly townhouses in the fringe of the city because land prices are high. So we produce townhouses in the fringe of the city. These are the zones that there is no new launching. During the first 6 months, this zone, no new development. This means that in these zones, there are no demand. If there are demand, there should be some new development. But there is no new development at all. So this means that these zones are not attractive. If it is attractive, there should be new development. 6 months already, no new development. So if you like to invest in that zones, you must keep in mind that there is no demand, or there are very few demands. So we have to keep in mind which zones are there. These are the zones that with the number of largest launching. If there are a lot of launching, this means that there will be more demand. Whereas there are few launching, there are few demands. So something, for example, you can see that number one is L3 Bang Plat. L3 Bang Plat, you can see here that ปรับกล้องก็ได้นะจะได้เห็น L3 Bang Plat condominium zoom or something 1 or 2 million baht, 882 units sold, 271 units already. So this is a lot of demand here. This is what you can see. And this is high sale rate. You can see G4, Srinakharin, this area, townhouses, 2 to 3 million baht, 158 units, so already 158, remain zero, no new units remain already. They can sell 50% per month. So this means that they can sell as a whole within 2 months only, very quickly. Something like hot cake. Wow, very important to know, very crucial to know. So these are the zones that are very attractive. If you like to buy, invest, if you are foreigners, you need to know which properties are good for you. You may not listen to those who introduce to you only. You need to find out this information. That is why we are consultant to big investment firms or big corporation who want to invest something in Thailand. Actually, we conduct this sort of survey in other countries as well. Something like we conduct a survey in Jakarta, in Manila, in Phnom Penh, in Ho Chi Minh City, in Hanoi, in Kathmandu. These are the countries, the cities that we went there to survey. We will survey more in the future and present to you more. For the developers, in Thailand, we have public companies or listed company. And we also have the, like the children company of the public companies, so that they have a different brand, but in the same umbrella of the public company. And we also have the non-public company. Non-public company, something like a private company, not in the stock exchange. They are not listed. They are not public companies. You can see that the proportion of public company is around 2/3, whereas the proportion of the private company is only 1/3. So in Thailand, we have altogether around 50 public company, but we have around 200 private company. But these 50 companies sharing about 2/3, whereas another 200 companies sharing only 1/3. So this is the nature in Bangkok. This is the largest companies from the first 6 months. Number one is, this is in Thai, but number one, I can write to you, number one is AP. This is one of the biggest company. And then we have Suphalai. This is the second largest one. And Lalin. Now, in the past, the largest one is Phuksa Real Estate, PS, for almost around 10 years or more. But this year, Phuksa, which is the largest companies, have a smaller number of units to launch because they still have a lot of supplies in the market. But I hope that in the second half of 2020, they might be come back. That is Phuksa Real Estate. These are the projects that still going on, are still planned. We found that they are planning to survey to come. These are altogether 327 projects that are going to launch in the pipeline. They're not yet launched. They will be launched in the near future if the situation permit. But right now, the situation might not permit because the COVID-19, because of the slump in the economy. That is why there is no new development right now. So these are the number of the launched unit, the number of planned unit that will be launched in the future. Price changes. You can see there are some area that increase in price. There are some area that decrease in price. But we can see that most of the projects are still stable. These are the area that decrease in price. You should understand that. Like the area that decrease in price, this means that they have no demand. Like K3, Mahachai, condominium, around less than 1 million baht. You see the price decrease, no demand, or few demands. That's why they need to discount. So this is the case. As a whole, you can see that around only 6% that have increased in price, and around 42% decrease in price. 6% increase, 42% decrease, and another 52% decrease. Stable. 52%, half of them stable. And as a whole, you can see that the discount is around 5%. The price end of 2019 in December compared to the price in mid of 2020 in June. During the 6-month period, the price dropped for 3.5%. So this means that the situation is not so good. That is why they drop in price. Normally, in the past many years, they are going up, but may not be up a lot, maybe a few percent only. But this year, the price dropped for 3.5%. We believe that in the end of 2020, the price drop may be going further, maybe around 5%. This is very important, around 5%. So we will inform to you after we have a survey in the future. But right now, we can foresee that the drop in the value might be 5% for the whole year of 2020 compared to last year, 2019. You can see that We also have the survey of old housing. What are old housing? Old housing mean the second-hand house. The second-hand house เขียนได้ใช่ไหมนี้ so I told you that the price of the developer house drop around 3.5%. But the second-hand house this second-hand house may be around 20 to 30 years, drop 0%, still not drop. But the price difference in the same location, if this is 100%, this would be around 60 to 70% only. So this means that second-hand house maybe the price may be down for 60%, but during the past 6 months there is no change. No change. So this is the situation today about the market for existing market. But for your information, I would like to inform you that whereas house price drop, but land price is still going up. Very amazing. Land price is still going up, whereas the house price is dropping. Because right now in Bangkok, we build a lot of mass transit. So we have a lot of stations of mass transit, like subway or sky train. So these are the new developments right now. And this help push property land price in around the mass transit station. That is why property land price is going up, whereas house price is going down. So this is some paradox. This is some paradox that happen in Bangkok right now. What are happening in the future? This is the seasonal effect of property markets for the past 16 years. You can see up and down in every month in a year. But on the whole, we can assess to you that in the first quarter is really good. The second quarter and the third quarter might be so good. And the last quarter also quite good because they will get bonus or something. But in the first quarter still really fresh. And quarter 2 and quarter 3 may be wet season. So this is different. But in Jakarta may be totally different. Because in Jakarta, you can see that in the case of Jakarta, right now, it is a very cold season. I like it in July in Jakarta because it is below the equator. But here we are above the equator, so this is our rainy season right now. The trend as a whole, since since 2004, we conducted the survey in 1994. We have this information. You see, the trend in terms of the overall tendency is going up. You can see the moving average. The moving average is the red lines, the moving average. You can see right now the moving average is down for during the first 6 months of 2020. So this is the overall tendency. We expect that the second half of 2020, the situation might be better than the first half. We expect that COVID-19 should be better, in a better situation in the second half of 2020. As for your information, you may know that in Thailand we have only around less than 60 persons pass away because of COVID-19. In France, maybe 500 times higher than us, but in Thailand only 60. So we are pretty safe. But the traveling, the touring still limited because people cannot crossing the borders except the citizens of each countries. So this is the problem. So not many foreign tourists coming to Thailand. Normally we have around 30 million or more tourists to Thailand, but right now maybe very few. Say, what about the tendency of detached house around 1 to 3 million? You can see it is dropping. Detached house around 3 to 5 million is also dropping because the purchasing power of the people are low right now. The detached house over 5 million is quite stable. At this moment, you may know that for upper income group, they are not much affected by COVID-19 or the economic recession. So they still have purchasing power. In the past, we may understand that when we price the properties at one price and it cannot be sold, we may have to go down market, put the price down and remodeling it something and put the price down so that the mass can buy the house, because like the pyramid, the bottom may be more. But right now, in the bottom class, they have no affordability. They cannot afford. They have no money. The one who can buy are the top one. So if you selling something and you cannot sell it, you have to make it higher quality so that you can supply to the higher income group. This is very awkward. This is very astonishing for us. And this is in the case of townhouse below 1 million, there is no more supply. This is in the case of townhouse 1 to 2 million, still going up because in this case it is low-rise residence still popular. Townhouse 2 to 3 million is down, and townhouse 3 to 5 million is also down. And townhouse 5 million, there are not many supplies in this case. And condominiums, less than 1 million, it is going up. If you can can sell this group, this is a very good group to sell. And condominium 1 to 2 million is also down. Condominium 2 to 3 million also down. And condominium 3 to 5 million also down. And condominium over 5 million also down. This means that in almost all of the sectors, price ranges of condominiums or owner-occupied apartments, we can call owner-occupied apartments or condominiums, these products are all down because people are now not so popular in condominium. They like to buy low-rise residence. Perhaps if there is something wrong for low-rise residence, they can still hold the land. But in the case of condominiums, this will be difficult or complicated for them. So this is what we would like to present to you. The last thing I would like to present is about the condominium bought by foreigners. We found that foreigners buy around 15% of the total value, or around 13% of the total units. That was in the first half of 2020, until the first half of that. You can see that only it is around 6,107 foreigners who buy. But these people might decide to buy last year, but this year they bought it. But I am afraid that in the second half of 2020, the number of buyers from foreign countries might be down or not. So this is some worry that we have to understand. But you can see that 15% of the value of the development bought by foreigners This means that Bangkok is quite attractive for foreigners to buy. Compared to Malaysia, I think more foreigners who like to buy here. Because maybe in Thailand, maybe a lot more relaxed compared to our neighboring countries. So we hope that they may come to buy and set up a communities here. In Pattaya, some villages may be resided by German, English people, or Russian, or some other groups, or Japanese. So we welcome our foreigners to come to invest in Bangkok or other places in Thailand. Foreigners can buy properties. If you invest in Thailand for 40 million baht, 40 million baht may be around 1.2 million US dollar. If you invest 1.2 million US dollar or 40 million baht, you can buy a piece of land of around 1,600 square meters and build your own house. Very attractive. Or you can buy condominiums. That is the owner-occupied apartments with strata title. You can buy land in industrial estate. Or you can lease land for 30 years, 50 years. That is the option for you. So if you like to invest, you can consider this. And you can see here that what is the price that people from other countries buy. You can see here that is in the middle price. This one I'd like to show you is that the largest proportion of the people who buy properties in Bangkok is those from the CBD, you see. The CBD, around 25%, one-fourth of the apartments in Bangkok, in the CBD, the Central Business District, bought by foreigners. Wow, amazing. In some area, maybe less, but here there are around 25% to one-fourth. So this is our presentation about the half-year property markets. So if you need any other information, you can inform us. Mr. Rusmin Lavin, our board member of FFC. Thank you very much. คุณวิไลพันธ์ คุณทวีลักษณ์ Mr. Sunil Pandey. Thank you, sir. You are valuer from India. And Miss Karen Smith from Las Vegas. Wow, Las Vegas right now maybe 7 o'clock in the morning, very early for you. Sorry about that. So if you need any information, you can ask me so that you can understand what are happening. And next week, next Friday, very important session. That is, we compile around almost 200 questionnaires. Interview the property expert around the world, assessing about property markets after COVID-19. Which sector is going to be booming in the future? Which sector are dropping? So you can come back to listen to this presentation. So we will have presentation for you next Friday at the same time, 8 o'clock in the evening in Bangkok, or maybe 6 o'clock in Los Angeles, or around 9 o'clock in New York, or around 3 o'clock in Paris. So see you again next week on Friday. On this, I will inform you. And if you need any information, you can write to me so that you can get information that you need. So stay safe out of COVID-19 and see you in the near future. Take care. Thank you very much. สวัสดีครับ ในกรุงเทพมหานครและปริมณฑลนี้เนี่ยครับแต่ละปีแต่ละไตรมาสนั้นมีโครงการอสังหาริมทรัพย์เกิดใหม่เป็นจำนวนมาก ที่ศูนย์ข้อมูลวิจัยและประเมินค่าอสังหาริมทรัพย์ไทยบริษัท Agency for Real Estate ของเราเนี่ยนะครับสำรวจโครงการต่างๆมาอย่างต่อเนื่องทุกวันทุกเดือนนะครับเราก็เลยรู้ว่าสถานการณ์ที่แท้เป็นอย่างไรกลุ่มไหนขายดีกลุ่มไหนขายไม่ค่อยดีเหลืออยู่เท่าไหร่ต้องใช้เวลาขายอีกนานไหมนี่คือสิ่งที่เราจะวิเคราะห์ที่ไหนน่าลงทุนที่ไหนต้องระมัดระวังเป็นพิเศษนี่คือการสัมมนาทิศทางตลาดที่อยู่อาศัยซึ่งเราจัดขึ้นเป็นประจำเลยครับ